Welcome back. It is Tuesday, August 6th in the MLB. Our four best bets are on the way. It is Austin joined by Logan. Let's dive into a recap from yesterday. No Broom today, but hey, 2-in-1 day, we'll take it. Our parlay of the day smacked again. That's now 5 straight. If you haven't tailing those, what are you doing? Rangers ML. I'm rocking my Rangers jersey. Josh Smith, wonderful, big time legend. We needed that win in extra innings. And our only loss of the day was Nats team, total over 3.5. They had plenty of chances, just could not get the timely hits. But hey, little 8-1 run. Let's continue that momentum today. Hopefully, you guys have been tailing. We are finally in the greens, but that doesn't mean anything today. We have a lot of the season left. We need to keep stacking together these winning days. We got 4 picks today. We're going to dive into them in one moment, but do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, drop a like. It is Tuesday, and you guys know it's Dinger Tuesday time. I'm actually going to throw it to Logan. He'll lead off with his favorite Dinger Tuesday play, and then I'll give you guys mine, and then we'll get into our regular straight bets. But Logan, who are you rolling with on this fine Dinger Tuesday?
Yeah, depending on how long the people have been watching our channel, they would know how much of a wagon this guy was for us last year on Dinger Tuesday. But this year he's been a little bit more quiet. It's Austin Riley of the Braves. I'm taking him for a home run plus 310. Obviously using that promo, I could see a lot of home runs in that Braves Brewers game, which is why it's one I want to target. A lot of guys that swing purely for the fences in that one. Now Austin Riley, he has faced Colin Ray before. He's gotten one hit, 1 for 5 against Colin Ray. That one hit was a home run. Things you like to see. Also, Austin Riley seems to be seeing the ball pretty well. I mean, he had 3 hits in his most recent game. Can he continue that momentum, get us a home run today? I think so. Austin Riley, normally a guy hitting for extra bases. I like him to hit a home run today. But Austin, who you got for yours?
I went back and forth on a couple different guys here. My guy is going to be JD Martinez at plus 300. He's going at the Coors Field, taking on the Rockies, and Kyle Freeland does have a home run against him in his career. I was going to do Pete Alonso, but I just know the moment I had JD Martinez typed up, I was like, I'll probably do Pete. I know JD's hitting a homer. So I think he gets the job done. Yesterday, I posted an RBI parlay on our Twitter and whatnot, and we missed by 2 legs. We actually got pretty close. Each guy came up. Every guy that we picked, 4 guys, all came up with runners in scoring position. 2 of them got the hits, 2 did not. JD was one of them. He did nothing. Over 4 with like 3 Ks. He's sending one out of the stadium in Coors Field. I really like him to hit a home run. But obviously, it's just home run Dinger Tuesday picks. If both of our guys somehow manage to hit a homer, a little JD Martinez, Austin Riley's parlay, we'll give away $100 to one person that subscribes to the channel and likes the video. Simple as that. Let's have a wonderful Dinger Tuesday. But now we're going to dive into our regular straight bets, and the first one should be no surprise. It's our parlay of the day. We have now hit 5 straight of them. If you haven't been tailing, that's not my fault. You guys should definitely be tailing them. Go down below. It will be top link in pinned comment or description down below. You'll be able to find it. Should be live around 9:30, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Should be a similar formula to what we've done the last 5 that have cashed. We're going for a 6th straight winner or a 5th straight. I don't really remember at this rate. We've been cashed, I think, 6 straight today. Let's get the job done and cash another parlay of the day. We'll be live a little bit after this video, but I'm throwing it to Logan. He's had some nice luck on his last few picks, which we need. We need that luck. Also been some good reads. Logan, where are you going today? I heard it's a little scene of the crime pick.
It is a scene of the crime pick. And you know what? We brought out the brooms the prior 2 days. We could not get it done yesterday. Our only loss on the card happened to be in this series. I'm taking the Giants and Nationals over 9 total runs, minus 105 odds on DraftKings is your best value. I love picking, like this because baseball, it's frustrating because one day those timely hits are going your way. The next day they're not. Yesterday they were not. This is a system play. You got a high total with better pitchers after yesterday ended up 4-1 final score. I mean, Logan Webb's a good pitcher. I get that. But, I really think when you're looking at these 2 starting pitchers, you're like, this one seems to be able to go under. Teams yesterday went a combined 2 for 15 with runners in scoring position. That's where I normally target an over when they were straight poverty with the timely hits the prior game. I usually back an over the next day, especially if the total's high. I mean, this is not sitting at 8. This is sitting at 9. Between these 2 teams, these are not 2 juggernaut offenses either. But let's talk about who's starting for the Nationals today. It's Mackenzie Gore, 4.54 ERA and a 1.5 whip. First of all, that whip is high. I mean, Mackenzie Gore is just putting on guys all the time. Feels like every inning he spawns in with like 2 guys on base. I swear. Mackenzie Gore also is getting hit from both sides of the plate. 269 batting average to righties, 311 to lefties. So he's a reverse splits guy, allowing a high batting average to lefty matchup. Over the last 14 days, the Giants are 6th best in batting average, 5th in OPS, and 5th in WRC plus against lefties. I really think this Giants offense comes out and blitzes Mackenzie Gore. I again, some people have their opinions on Mackenzie Gore. I don't think he's that great of a pitcher. I'll be honest with you. Batters adjust to Gore really well as they're hitting him 344 third time through the order. That's a very, very high batting average third time through the order. That reminds me of Shota Imanaga, where we're like, you got to watch him at third time through the order. So the hitters are making adjustments on him. They're seeing him well as he goes into the game. I really do think the Giants hit up Mackenzie Gore. I think they get 3 to 4 runs off of him. And then on the other side, it's going to be up to the Nationals. They could not come for their team total yesterday, but you know what? Baseball's crazy. I think they score 6+ runs today against Hayden Birdsong, who's starting for the Giants, 2.97 ERA and a 1.22 WHIP. Hayden Birdsong has been really good, but that sub-3 ERA, a lot of potential casuals are like, who is this guy? He's been great for the Giants. If you're going to find a weakness, though, he's a little bit worse on the road. 3.45 ERA on the road compared to a 2.45 at home. The Nats yesterday were terrible at the plate. Don't need to tell you that. Obviously, the box score shows you that. But the Nats had 11 strikeouts last night. On the season, this is not a high strikeout team. They're 6th best in Ks per game at 7.6. So obviously, they were worse than their season average last night. When you see a team strike out like that, it's hard for them to come out the next day and just do exactly what they did. Normally, there's adjustments made for these hitters. I think they're going to put a focus on, one, putting the ball in play. Once you put the ball in play in baseball, good things happen. And also, if they're patient at the plate, I think that's how you attack Hayden Birdsong. Because he has 3 walks in 2 of his last 3 starts. When you're putting on free base runners like that, you just got to make them pay. When the hitters actually do make contact with Birdsong too, because he's a good strikeout guy, right? The hard hit rate is high at 43.7%. So hopefully they are able to put the ball in play and get those extra base hits against Hayden Birdsong. Over the last 14 days, the Nationals are 9th best in batting average with runners in scoring position. Obviously, they did not play like that last night. Can they be better today? I certainly think so. It's a percentages play. I mean, simply they were bad yesterday. And there should be runs in the bullpen as well. Over the last 14 days, Giants 6th in bullpen ERA, Nationals 29th in bullpen ERA. Even though the Giants have been a little bit better, I still could see some the Nationals clawing back in that one, getting some late game runs. And obviously, we've talked about it before. Nationals bullpen straight tragic. Yesterday they did not implode for 5-6 runs. But they could be sitting on it today. I really do love the over. I see lots of pathways to get us over this total. It's high, but it's a high over for a reason. I love this one as my best bet of the day. But Austin, I saw the milkman on our card today. You gotta tell the people what you're rolling with.
Yeah, and I'll talk about the milkman in just 1 second. But I really like the pick. The Nats had plenty of chances yesterday. I mean, heck, in like the 8th inning, they had 2nd and 3rd, no outs, and could not get anything going. And the Giants, you could say the same thing. They had tons of chances. They just could not get the timely hits. I think they get those timely hits today. Birdsong's props are very odd given how good he's been the last few days. I think the Nats put the ball in play, and I think they put up some runs today. But as for my favorite pick, Logan teased it. It's the milkman. If you have no idea who that is, well, it's this guy, Colton Cowser. I like his over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, -125 on Bet365. I think it was about -130 on DraftKings, and obviously a couple other books. BetMGM typically has this prop market as well. Now, FanDuel is one of the only market books that doesn't have this market available across all the states. They do have it in certain states. I just didn't want to go onto FanDuel because, they only have it in certain states. So Bet365 has it everywhere where they are available. You could have it on FanDuel, but if you don't, then maybe just take Colton Cowser to get a hit. And honestly, I just feel like this line's a little bit mispriced. If you haven't noticed, Colton Cowser typically was batting in the 6-7 spot for the Baltimore Orioles, but now he's batting up in the first slot. He's batting leadoff. He's in. I don't see the Orioles changing that today. Could they change it and throw him right back down to 6 or 7? Yes, but against a righty and Chris Bassett, I imagine the lefty Colton Cowser will be back in leadoff, given how good he's been. And when we think about the guys at the bottom of the order, we've suddenly seen the emergence of Jackson Holliday. He's been really good. So not only will Colton Cowser have a chance of getting 5 PAs, if Jackson Holliday can get on base or something like that, maybe he has some guys and runners in scoring position, things like that. But not only all of this things considered, Cowser tied for the league lead in the longest hit streak. Vladdy Guerrero on the other side of the ball. Well, Colton Cowser, 17-game hit streak. During that time span, batting .391, over the last 15 days, or kind of during this time span, he's batting 396 with a 450 on base percentage and a 1.054 OPS. I mean, he's been sensational. And since they moved him to the leadoff spot about 10 days ago, batting leadoff this year, he's batting 394 with a 432 on base percentage. I don't see the O's having a reason to switch their lineup when Kowser's been so good. They've been really good at putting up runs on the board with Kowser in there batting leadoff. And if you're batting leadoff, there's a chance you get 5 plate appearances on the road because you have to bat for all 9 innings. And like I said, he will face the righty Chris Bassett. They just faced him just a few days ago. He went 2 for 3. It was 2 singles off Bassett, so not terrible. Bassett's also allowing a 291 batting average to lefties, which the O's will have 6-7 lefties in that lineup today. 374 on base percentage to left-handed batters as well. Like I said, Kowser 2 for 6 versus him. Didn't have great splits the previous times he saw him, but like I said, 2 for 3 in their last outing. And obviously, he's swinging a hot bat. But behind Kowser, we think about guys like Gunnar, Adley Rutschman, Anthony Santander. All 3 of those guys have extra base hits and have pretty good splits against a guy like Chris Bassett. I think this price should not be minus 125. I'll take a shot here. If he can get to Bassett, awesome. If he can't, and let's say Colton Kowser is 0 for 3 against Bassett, and just like, dang it. Well, don't worry. The Blue Jays bullpen can still come rescue us because they are 28th in bullpen ERA over the last 2 weeks. Traded some other guys too. Look, they just faced all those bullpen arms, so it's not like they're throwing in arms that Kowser might not have seen, because we talked about the Blue Jays. They had no length from their starters in that series versus the O's just, last week. I really think the Milkman delivers for us. I really like his over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. My favorite play of the day. I could have gone to a game pick, but I'm going to save some of those game pick leans more so for the parlay of the day. So you can definitely check out some leans in there. And obviously, if you want to check out the breakdown, you can go watch that. It's posted before this video, and you go show that some love and hear my thoughts on some other games. But Milkman, 22 hits, runs, and RBIs. But Logan, you know what time it is, baby. It is Nerfy Nation time. Doesn't come back every day, but better believe it's back on a Tuesday. Flags are out. We got our favorite Nerfy of the day incoming. We are, I think, like a 61 hit percent this year. Let's try to do it. Let's try to up that. And where are we going for our favorite one? It is Dinger Tuesday, which typically means the juice balls probably aren't coming out. That's just how it is, I swear. But we are heading out to St. Louis, where we're taking the Rays and Cardinals. No run first inning, minus 125 on Bet365. Now, if your only book is DraftKings, plug your nose because it's minus 150 there, but minus 130 on almost every other book. Don't take the minus 150. Nerfies at that price are just disgusting. It is more of a coin flip bet. So get minus 125, not terrible. We're here back in Sonny Gray. Now, he is 16-4 on Nerfies this year, 11-0 at home. We talked about Sonny Gray. Throws a ton of different pitches. Can be very hard to see first time through the order. And he's been really good at home. We talked about that. On the road, we're probably not back in Sonny Gray because he hasn't been great there. I mean, we're talking about 5-4 on Nerfies on the road. But at home, he's been locked in, and I anticipate he can do his job today. The Rays are 20th in first inning runs. Guys that I have seen Gray before, Brandon Lau, he's 1 for 6. He should probably be in the top 3. Christopher Morel, who did get the Sunday game off, he's probably in there. He's 1 for 8 versus Gray. The only hope that we have to hope for is Yandy Diaz is not in the lineup today. He did exit the Rays last game on Sunday, had to get an x-ray. I believe he has a bruised wrist. Hopefully he's out because he actually has good splits against Gray. I think he's 2 for 3 or 3 for 3, and Yandy pretty much is their whole offense these days. So if we can get him out of there and it's just some other guys in there, I will live with the Rays going up against Sonny Gray, one of the best Nerfy pitchers at home the league has to offer. Hopefully he gets us those first 3 outs, but who's pitching for the Rays today, Logan?
Yeah, it's going to be Jeffrey Springs making his second start of the year. So obviously we got small sample size for Springs. He did Nerfy in his first start with a 2-run homer on the third batter. That's painful, with losing the Nerfy like that. He did not allow a single run after that. So he got the Nerfy out of his system. Today he will be better. He will not give up the home run. Springs, if you look at full career type thing, he's 22-7 on Nerfy since 2019. He dealt with his fair share of injuries. This guy's, he's a guy that struggles to stay healthy. But when he's out there, more often than not, he is getting the first inning run with the 0 on the scoreboard. He faces a Cardinals offense that is 16th in first inning run, so about middle of the pack for St. Louis. They have a few guys in there that kind of annoy me. The Mason Wynn type. If we can get him out, Goldschmidt, guys like that. No Arenado home runs, please. Dinger Tuesday. So you like to hope that the baseballs are not the juiced ones. But Nerfy Nation, I really do like this one. Again, it's the price feels right. Any more juiced, and maybe you can just sit this one out, pick the other picks. But Nerfy Nation, let's fly the flags. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, let's get another winner. Nerfy Nation needs it in the worst way. I forgot to put myself live, but you probably could still hear me. We did forget to mention Arenado 0 for 3 against Springs, and Goldschmidt 1 for 5. So we'll take that. Contreras 0 for 1 as well, but obviously they haven't seen it much. But that's our favorite Nerfy. Let's have a 4-0 day. Parlay of the day. I will link on the screen. You can go check it out once it is live, as well as the breakdown. You can go check out that. Let's have a wonderful day, and let's cash both of our Dinger Tuesday plays. Let's have a great Tuesday. We'll see you guys back on Wednesday with some more picks. Peace.